Okay, here we go. The missing things, number 4. The single people's power ministry. Now that's a fancy term, but I kind of coined it myself. Jesus was single. Jesus had a body that is actually designed to be enjoyed by a person, a woman. And he was single. Now, in the early church, the people who were single when they first became aware of God were considered celebrities, special people. Oh my gosh, you're designed for a marriage and a marriage is probably coming up, but now is the time to run your single people power just like Jesus did. And so the single people power ministry is the favorite aunties and uncles, the ones that are the closest to the kids. The kids want to chase after and go with them and chase after them. And Justin the philosopher, Justin Martyr, wrote this amazing thing. Among us, the early Christians, this is like the year 90 to 100, among us, there are those who are in their 80s who from their youth have never known the pleasure of the marriage bed, but have walked in the pleasures and the work of the Holy Spirit. So that means that children have got to be introduced to the two options of the sweetness of the marriage bed, but it has its downsides and responsibilities and problems, including you get stuck to somebody else's sins, and you have a responsibility to take in orphans into your own home, into your own family unit, but you have the sweetness of the marriage bed. Woohoo! That's God's design, right? But on the other side, if you walk just with the Holy Spirit and are saying no to the marriage bed, you get to have more friends and more travels and more miracles and more time and more prayer and more operations. And then when Jesus comes back, your eternity actually has greater benefits in it. And these two things, if they're not presented to children in a really rich way every day in church, where the single people get to sit up front and they get to lead the prayers and they get to be in the midst of the hot activity all the time, they're often the ones that are doing the part of the prayer and outreach team. Single people's power ministry. This is an amazing part of the church. It's in the scriptures. We were commanded to do that by Jesus. Jesus gave specific instructions that the table with the showbread represents him. The lampstand in the temple represents the Holy Spirit, but the bronze altar of incense represents the people who are single like him, and they are all closest to the Holy of Holies. Single people's power ministry. It's missing. It's missing. It's part of our goodies. Oh my gosh, let's make it happen. Woohoo!